The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Let's go. And he'll go for it. Lance flushed out right. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Gould with the extra extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call, but they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On play action, Lance on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go, Brett. Hey, check me.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Purdy off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24, Purdy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
They do go for it. Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The throw over the middle taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll run again with Mason. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mason. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jordan Mason.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
action. Now it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Lance now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to roam now.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 4.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, McCaffrey.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
we've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a play fake. Lance.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. McCaffrey on the counter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Lance.
They'll roll him out right. They're able to complete this one to McLeod. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Lance back to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ultra, check man.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.